Jenny Lamotte reading Working with Accessibility Needs Normalized. Twins, Robin and Sky, are college students attending the same institution. Robin was born with deaf blindness, and Sky has visual impairments, which was acquired later in life. Recently, they are both looking for part-time jobs. They heard back about a few interview opportunities, and they are each having one this afternoon. Before they head to their interview sites in the afternoon, in the morning they are having classes like other normal days. Robin and Sky go to the lectures in perfectly accessible classroom equipped with all the needed assistive facilities. For example, the buildings are easy to navigate in. There are designated staff helping students get to school and around school too. Professors have downloadable slides prepared ahead of the class, and class materials in large prints. There are digital magnifying glasses available in the classroom. There are also designated technicians in the classroom offering note-taking services, helping Robin hold the ruler and paper in the lecture. In most of the rooms, there are designated service dog areas. Overhead announcements do not only have visuals and sounds, but also flashlight alarms and vibrators. Communication with the university of any needs Robin and Sky have are overall very good. Unlike their experiences in many environments where they need to pay extra attention to deal with accessibility barriers, in an environment where disability needs are normalized, they do not feel extra emotional stress and cognitive burdens in addition to their nervousness for the job interviews. Robin and Sky are each having a job interview in the afternoon. Robin is interviewing for a research assistant position, and Sky is interviewing for a retail position as a cashier. The workplace Robin interviewed at was an example of ideal workplace for employees with disabilities. Accessibility needs are completely normalized and built in as their normal protocols in this workplace, from the job application process to the interview site facilities. There is great communication through the entire process. Robin had accessibility readers in their online job application forms. There are emails sent to her beforehand to ask about accessibility facilities needed for the interview site for both in-person and virtual forms. Robin requested flashing braille for her in-person interview. The hiring professor who interviewed her was very open-minded as well. He helped set up all the required accommodations upon her showing up in the interview site in the research laboratory. Sky, on the other hand, met a rude interviewer. He started asking a lot of inappropriate questions in the interview. "So, how could we trust you to get around if you cannot see and have mobility issues in a wheelchair?" Although felt hurt, Sky tried to control their emotions and explained her situation with patience. The retailer manager, Bob, then intervened. Bob is an ideal employer. He demonstrated great empathy and reminded Sky's interviewer of Human Rights Act that every applicant should be regarded equally. He also offered to help with whatever Sky needed. Bob asked the interviewer, "How would you feel if it were you? How would your mood or even mental state be impacted by this traumatic event today, tomorrow, 1 week later, 1 month later, or even years later?" After the interviews, in the evening, Robin and Sky went to their father's company dinner party in a restaurant with father's colleagues. Everyone felt the inclusivity the company tried to demonstrate, so they felt at ease and had a great time. Robin felt comfortable and positive after a successful interview where everything went smoothly. Sky still felt a little traumatized by the incident and couldn't help but ruminating about it. Everyone was ready to have a good time and relax at the end of the day, including Robin and her father, but not Sky. Their father's company picked a restaurant that was perfectly accessible for team-building activities. It was not only built with great accessibility considerations, but also adopted based on the company's requests about employees' accessibility needs. Because the venue was perfectly accessible, it was easy to navigate for everyone. The socialization elements, such as the team-building games, were perfectly accessible too, so no one, including the people with disabilities, felt left out in the party.